Hey yogis, I hope you're doing well. I'm Lilybet and this is Flow for Balance. Today we are going to do a class that is about relieving back pain. So I hope that you're ready for this brief yoga practice and that you will feel relief and feel refreshed after you do this session. No props are necessary. If you want to go ahead and start off with a blanket or something nice and soft for your head at the beginning, you're more than welcome to do that. I am going to use a blanket just to have a little extra cushion on my head, underneath my head. Other than that, nothing is necessary. Just go ahead, be present, and enjoy this practice. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, so nice and gently bringing yourself onto your back. Shrug the shoulders away from the ears. Bring your feet as wide as the mat. Tuck the pelvis under. Bring your arms to about a 45-degree angle. Palms are up. Let your knees fall into one another. Let's start with some cleansing breaths. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. And let's just do a few of these to just go ahead and recenter, recalibrate the body, come into a nice grounded position. Try to get yourself present here. And as we are inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth, start to think of an intention for your practice. Keep your intentions simple. Maybe a word like relax, or release, or ease. You can also use a sentence. Today I release my pain, or all is safe and I am well. Whatever you choose, let that intention be personal and perhaps something that you can take with you throughout the rest of the day. Start to go ahead and inhale in and out through the nose and let your breath flow be a little more organic. And then let's find that Ujjayi pranayama breath, constricting the back of the throat and making your breath audible to you. If you have any tightness in the jaw, gently release it by either jiggling the jaw or opening and closing the mouth. You can open your eyes if you'd like. If you want to keep them closed, that's cool. You can go ahead and keep them closed as well. Nice deep inhale. On the exhale, just open up the legs, perhaps heel-toe them once or twice so that they come a little closer. And gently windshield wiper your legs nice and softly. We're not coming all the way to the ground. We're just nice and gently windshield wipering them from side to side. We're still not warmed up. So we don't want to go ahead and make the back feel uncomfortable. We want to ease the back, right? We're here to go ahead and make the back feel better, right? Not cause it any pain. Remember that if there is a pose that you feel really good in, go ahead and stick with that pose. Make this practice your own. I'm just here to guide you. You're here to feel really good and to try and see if you can get that back pain eased, right? And if you don't have any back pain and you just want to feel good, hey, that's what you're here for too. All right. Nice deep inhale, and then on the exhale, let's come to stillness. Bring the feet to hips width distance apart. Hands down beside you, palms down. Take a deep inhale. On the exhale, let's bring the right knee in toward the chest. Clasp your hands on the shin, flex the toes, and we're going to stay right here. Just go ahead and gently bring that knee and the leg nice and close to the body, creating a little bit of pressure. Finding that Ujjayi pranayama, thinking about the intention. So trying to make the intention, the breath, and the pose, everything come full circle for you today. One more deep inhale, and then exhale, release that foot back to the ground. Inhale, and then on the exhale, let's do the same thing on the left side. Clasp the hands on the shin on the left side, flex the toes, and once again, creating some pressure here. Where are you with your intention? Making this practice really have some purpose for you. Last deep inhale, and then on the exhale, releasing that foot down to the ground. We're going to go ahead and take this breath to movement, starting with the right side. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, release to the floor. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, release to the floor. We're going to do that 2 more times each side. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. You know that's not what I meant. Exhale. Inhale left. Exhale left. All right. Bring both knees in toward the chest. Go ahead and grab opposite hand to opposite wrist. Flex all 10 toes. You're still creating a little bit of that pressure when you have both knees into the chest. If you want to stay perfectly still, that's fine. And if you want to go ahead and gently rock side to side, you can do that as well. Take a deep inhale. On the exhale, if you are rocking side to side, come to stillness. Inhale, and then exhale. Go ahead and take that left leg down. On the exhale, let's lift that right leg up. Support it behind the calf or the thigh. And then let's flex and point the toes. And circle that right ankle in one direction. And now let's circle in the opposite direction. I want you to leave the shoulders down on the ground, climb up the leg with your hands. Your leg can be as bent or as straight as you need it to be. When you reach to the top of where you can come with your hands, go ahead and flex the toes and then point the toes. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. One more time. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. And now leaving the foot nice and relaxed, go ahead and bring that leg closer to the body, even if it's 1 centimeter closer, whatever you can do. There's no judgments, there's no comparison between you and someone else. If you are doing this with a friend, it's all about you, right? Take a nice deep inhale. And then on the exhale, go ahead and cross that right ankle over the left thigh. And I want you to just gently, on the meaty portion of the inside of that leg, not on the kneecap or anything, I want you to just gently open up that leg a little bit and stay right here a couple of breaths. Take a nice inhale, and then on the exhale, lift that left leg, support it behind the thigh, lift that left leg up so you are looking like a figure 4. Continue to deepen the breath, relax the face. Remember, if you have any tightness, just jiggle the jaw, open and close the mouth. One more deep inhale, and then on the exhale, let's go ahead and lower that left foot down onto the ground. Leave the right foot exactly where it is. Take a nice deep inhale, open up the arms, exhale. So leaving the feet exactly how they are and the legs just like they are, this figure 4. Deep inhale, and then exhaling the legs over to the left. If you need to put a block underneath that right foot to make it a little easier for you, or a blanket or a cushion, whatever, you can do that. Otherwise, this foot will come down onto the floor, okay? Deepen the breath. Take a deep inhale, and then on the exhale, lift the legs up back to center. Hands back down beside you, uncross that right leg, and then gently side to side, nice windshield wipers. We're just gonna release a little bit here. Coming to stillness. Nice deep inhale. On the exhale, now the left leg goes up, support it behind the thigh or the calf, and flex and point your toes. Connecting once again to your intention. Circle that left ankle around in one direction, and then opposite direction. Bringing that foot to stillness. We're going to climb up that leg, leaving the shoulders exactly where they are, down on the floor. Coming to wherever you can, as high as you can, making this your practice. And then inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. One more time here. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Now keeping that foot nice and relaxed, bring the leg closer to the body. Remember, it doesn't matter how much you can do this, just that you're doing the best that you can, right? It's all about you. You're staying on your mat, being compassionate and kind with yourself. Take a deep inhale. On the exhale, release. Let's cross that left ankle onto the right thigh. And on the meaty portion of the inside part of the leg, not on the kneecap, we're going to go ahead and push open that leg a little bit. Deepen the breath. Nice deep inhale. Start to lift the right leg. Exhale, go ahead and clasp behind that thigh and raise that right foot up toward the ceiling. Figure 4 here. Breath is nice and deep coming in and going out through the nostrils. What's the intention? What's your purpose for being here today and joining me on the mat? What brought you here? Each time you come to the mat, we want to go ahead and peel another layer of true self so that we can get that core, to the core of who you are, right? Who am I? What's my purpose? Take a nice deep inhale, and then on the exhale, let's start to lower that right foot down onto the mat, leaving your feet and your leg connected just as they are. Inhale the arms out, letter T, palms are up. On the exhale, taking the legs over to the right. Same thing, if you go ahead and you feel like it's uncomfortable to have that foot on the floor, just have something to go ahead and lay that foot on, whether it's a block, a blanket, a cushion, sofa cushion, whatever. Just something that has that support so that you can feel comfortable and you're not tweaking the back. We want to go ahead and make the back feel better. Find that Ujjayi pranayama. That vital life force that goes through your entire body, giving you energy, life, really boosting who you are, moving you forward in life. Take a deep inhale, and then on the exhale, let's bring the legs back to center. Nice inhale. Exhale, uncross. Bring the arms down beside you. So go ahead and take the feet out, not quite as wide as the mat, like we did in the beginning. Now we're going to go ahead and take that windshield wiper move a little bit deeper. Take a nice deep inhale. And then on the exhale, legs coming to the left. This time, let them go ahead and fall as far as you can let them come. Just a few breaths here. Inhale the legs back to center. When you get to the center, exhale through the mouth. Take a nice deep inhale and then exhale the legs over to the right. Let them fall as far as they can, and then start to take a few breaths here as well. Remember, we never want to push to the point of pain. So if you feel like anything is causing you pain, just go ahead and stop and just go back to a position where you feel comfort. Inhale, bring the legs to center. When you get there, exhale through parted lips. Bring the knees up. This time, I want you to go ahead and take the knees and separate them. Flex your toes and then really create some pressure onto the shin. One more deep breath here. Deep inhale, and then on the exhale, start to bring the legs closer in, but not touching. You're gonna go ahead, take a nice deep inhale, push the knees down, and then on the exhale, start to bring them up. Inhale, exhale, inhale down, and then exhale. Let's go in the opposite direction. Inhale, and then exhale, push down and around and up. Inhale, exhale. One more time. Bring the legs in, into our wind release pose, grabbing opposite hand, opposite wrist, or you can do opposite hand, opposite elbow, whatever feels best. Nice deep inhale. And then on the exhale, let's go ahead and turn on to whichever side you would like, and then press up to a seated position. Awesome. So let's go ahead and do some cat-cows so that we can lengthen the back now. I'm going to put my blanket underneath my knees if you need a blanket to support your knees because your knees are kind of wonky. Go ahead and do that. Okay. Open up your hands really, really wide as if they were stars. Your wrists and your shoulders are in line with one another. Your hips and your knees are in line with one another. Inhale, crown of the head forward, length of the back, tailbone up. On the exhale, you're going to really arch the back and then look toward the back so you can see your feet. So breath to movement. Your breath and movement might be different than mine, and that is perfectly fine. One more of these. Take a nice deep inhale. On the exhale, come to neutral. Bring the toes together, knees as far apart as you want or can bring them. Come back into child's pose. Really reach forward, forehead down. Last deep breath. On the inhale, bring your hands towards your knees, and on the exhale, let's press up. Bringing your knees back to hips width distance apart. Hands are in line with the wrists and shoulders, everything in one line. Curl the toes under. Nice deep inhale. And on the exhale, really lift from the hips and then push back. Try not to put all the pressure onto the wrists and the hands. Take your feet as wide as the mat and then really push back with the hips. When your feet are really wide like this, it does give some relief to the back. And that's what we're looking for in this practice. Couple more deep breaths here. Bring your feet in. Maybe pedal them out. See how you feel here. Maybe give yourself a little wiggle to go ahead and release anything from the back that you don't need, that is not serving your body.
And then come all the way back down onto your knees. Go ahead and bring the right knee in, and it doesn't matter that your toes are not right behind your left hand. We're just going to go ahead and lengthen that left leg back. I want you to walk the hands back and come into this back bend. I know it's kind of strange. It is a back bend. So just hold it here. One more breath. Through the mouth. Take a nice deep inhale. And then on the exhale, walking your hands down. You can stay on your elbows. You can stack your hands. You can come down onto your stacked hands, whatever you need. Go ahead and do that. Nice deep inhale. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Exhale, push up, and then come back into knees together and into another version of child's pose. Arms come behind you, palms are up. Inhale the hands underneath your shoulders. Exhale, push up. We're back into all fours. We're going to go ahead and take the left knee now. Bring your hands forward, right behind that left hand. Again, it doesn't matter that your right toes aren't behind your right hand. I just want you to go ahead and extend that leg back. And then walk the hands back. This is what I really want to see. I want you to see how it feels to come into this back bend. Few more breaths here. You can do this. You really can. Now, if you're pushing to the point of pain, don't do that. Only come to the point where you are feeling that you are kind of pushing the envelope, but you're not feeling any pain. Nice deep inhale, and then on the exhale, go ahead and take it down again, either on the elbows. You can stack your hands, whatever you need, right? This is your practice. You call it. Inhale the hands underneath your shoulders. On the exhale, push up. Let's go ahead and bring the knees together again. And then come back into that child's pose. Some people call this embryo pose. Inhale, bring the hands underneath the shoulders. On the exhale, pushing up. Bringing your hands in front of you, wrists and shoulders in line with one another. Now what we want to do is we want to go ahead and take that right hand all the way up to where you can. And on the exhale, thread the needle. Bring that right ear down. If you want to walk your left hand out, you can do that, or you can leave it right where it was. If your right fingertips walked all the way to the top of the mat, inhale, bring them back. Exhale when they get there. And then let's go ahead and inhale that right arm up. And then exhale down. Inhale, left arm, and then exhale, take it down. You can walk the right fingertips up if you want, or you can just leave the hand down. Maybe I'll leave the hand down this time. If your fingertips are at the top of the mat, take a nice deep inhale. Bring the hand back underneath the shoulders and exhale when it gets there. And let's inhale from thread the needle all the way up. And then exhale, take it down. Let's come into rest easy Sukhasana pose. So do a seated pose. So let's do a couple of nice, easy seated twists. Inhale the arms up. On the exhale, taking the right hand over to the left knee, opposite arm behind you. Not going too crazy here on the back. We're just kind of relaxing it. Take a deep inhale and then exhale. Just come back to center. Inhale both arms up. On the exhale, left to right. Right shoulder comes back a little bit. Try not to tighten the jaw. If you feel any tightness in the face, just open and close the mouth or jiggle the jaw. Just release that tightness there. Take a deep inhale. And then on the exhale, just turn back to center. Let's inhale the elbows up. And then exhale, roll back and down. 2 more times. Inhale up. Exhale, roll back and down. 1 more time. Inhale up. Exhale, roll back and down. Now I want to go ahead and do an extremely bent knee Paschimottanasana, okay? So your knees are really, really bent. Inhale the arms up. And then on the exhale, allow for your upper body to lie onto your thighs. Go ahead and reach for your feet. Your feet are flexed. Let your head just relax. This should feel really groovy on the back. Take a deep inhale, start to lift up the head, and then on the exhale, just go ahead and walk it back.
So lengthen the legs, keep the toes flexed. Remember, this isn't about your seated forward fold or Paschimottanasana. It isn't about bringing the forehead to the thighs. It's more about lengthening the back, all right? So inhale all the way up. And then exhale, reach for that wall in front of you, whatever is in front of you. Reach for it, reach for it, reach for it. And then go ahead and come down. And then while you're here, go ahead and lengthen your back a little more. And then come down. Take a deep inhale, looking at the toes. And then on the exhale, just walk it back nice and gently. Awesome. So, now comes the best part. The most difficult pose of all in yoga, our mindfulness stillness pose, Shavasana. So coming back nice and easy. Let's take it back in 4. And 4, 3, 2, 1. When you get there, go ahead and shrug the shoulders away from the ears. There's a couple ways we can do this. So for people who have a really, really bad back or they're recuperating from an injury, I want you to just tuck your hips under, feet as wide as the mat, and just let your knees fall in together. And then arms out 45-degree angle, your palms are up. This is going to be just a really great pose. If you happen to have a bolster or a sofa cushion or some pillows nearby, and you want to place them underneath your knees, underneath this area, you can go ahead and do that too. That will also feel really good. So you can do that as well so that you really protect your back. Otherwise, just go ahead, walk your feet out, open up the legs just a little bit, let your feet open out naturally. And then let's take those cleansing breaths that we took in the beginning of our practice. When you're ready, start to come back to a more organic breath flow, nice and natural. Try to see if you can really bring some awareness to your breath. Maybe even follow your breath as it goes from the crown of the head to the tips of the toes, from the tips of the toes to the crown of the head. Release any gripping in the shoulders if you're holding the shoulders up, any gripping in the hips. Just allow yourself to melt into the floor. Give in to what is supporting your body. Feeling your heels on the floor, your knuckles on the floor, your head on the floor. And as you are feeling this support, maybe start to feel a sense of sinking into the floor, feeling more grounded and rooted into the earth. Keep your intention and your purpose on your mind as you do this. Perhaps as you feel more aware and present, start to feel a lightness that might be lifting you up.
having a sense of balance, calm, ease, focus. See if today you can walk off of your mat with a sense of relief, energy, clarity. Try to always have a little compassion and kindness for yourself. Forgiveness, acceptance. In a world where there is no such thing as perfection, let whatever is just be okay. Start to rub a thumb up each one of your fingers. Maybe wiggle your toes. Inhale your arms up toward the ceiling. And then exhaling, bringing your arms down beside you. Turn onto your side, whichever side you prefer, and cradle your head or bring your knees into your chest. Whatever you feel is most comforting for you. That's what I want you to do. Bring your top hand onto the floor. Take a nice deep inhale. On the exhale, lengthen the top leg and press yourself up. Let's inhale the arms all the way up. On the exhale, you can twist your wrists on the way down to release any tension you might hold in your wrists. Perhaps shake your hands at the bottom. Inhale your arms all the way up. On the exhale, bring your hands down to center, thumbs to sternum. It has been my pleasure serving you today, the teacher, the light, the love, and the imperfections in me. Honor, acknowledge, and accept the teacher, the light, the love, and the imperfections in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for this back relief practice today. I hope that you enjoyed it, and more than anything, I hope that it really helped you and it served you well. I hope that you subscribe, like, and share my channel, and also join me for a meditation. Until next time, this is Lilybeth. Have an amazing day.